Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph, this is Pathfinder Kingmaker. We're in the throne room as usual. Last episode we had Valerie acting up a little bit apparently, arguing with some people in the capital. And then I was told that she was also arguing with the storyteller, so let's check out real quickly what's going on with that. Ah, Your Grace, my stories are calling for you. Have you come to answer their call? The captain of the guard told me you had a fight with Valerie. Alas, this is true. Believe me, I didn't want to fight. But my fool curiosity wounded Valerie's pride. I will apologize to her first chance I get. What was the fight about? I asked Valerie if she still had anything related to the Eternal Rose Order from back when she was a novice. An innocent question, but she took it as impudence or insult. Please don't blame her. I'm to blame for what happened. Do you think Valerie has been acting strange lately? What can I say? We're not that close. She has no interest in the things that matter to me, and I prefer the world of ancient heroes and old legends, not the fuss that's all around us here and now. So I don't have an answer to your question. But I know that those who consider Valerie a close companion might be hurt by her words. Yesterday I talked to Lindsay, and when I mentioned Valerie, I heard sorrow and tears in her voice. Maybe the tireless chronicler is having a tough time for the same reason that you honored me with your visit today. That's all I wanted to know. So do I have to go to every single companion? Lindsay is hiding behind the Chamblabra. What's it called? A chandelier? Or is it chandelier hanging from the ceiling? Candelabra? I don't know. Just a moment, I got something. Hi. Have you noticed anything strange about Valerie lately? I had a fight with her, a big one. Well, I wanted to talk to her about the best way to describe her hair color in the book, and she said my book is trash. And I'd be no better if I busied my time with, well, I won't repeat it. She shouldn't have said that. Perhaps you shouldn't have picked on her. You're probably right, but I'm doing it for her, you know? To be honest, Valerie hasn't been herself lately. She's usually polite, though she can be cold at times, but now it's like she's changed, and it's all after, you know, after she got the scar. I talked to her before, and she was very nice. She wasn't very nice that time either. She's gotten so spiteful after she got hurt, though she keeps saying she doesn't care. I have to go. Right, so where is our good friend Valerie? What's up, Valley? Glad to see you. Valerie, we need to talk. You've been acting strange lately. If you're going to bring up that scene in the throne room, don't waste your breath. Eveld completely deserved that speech. I know you had a fight with the storyteller, and you yelled at Lindsay. The storyteller? What business of his? If I have anything left from the order, does he imagine I'm still carrying around Shaylin's radiant face as a souvenir? And as for Lindsay, she knows full well how her constant babbling about her book irritates me. Captain of the guard said you were taking it out on random people. So the captain of the guard thinks I'm incapable of carrying out my duties to you and your subjects? Perhaps he should change his armor for a judge's mantle, and if he's so ready to declare such verdicts. Oh boy. Why did you think that basket next to the tavern entrance was about you? Who else could it have been about? That scribbler used to never leave me alone, dog my heels, asking questions whenever I appeared in the street, and now? Listen to yourself. Why all this bile? I want to help ya. Valerie twists her lips and looks away, as if she wants to end the conversation. When the girl starts talking again, her voice is soft. Please forgive me, Grand Blackforge. I understand your worries. My behavior over the last few weeks has indeed left much to be desired. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Only you can figure out what's bothering you. Valerie keeps silent. For so long you start to think the conversation is over, then she finally lowers her head. I was wrong when I thought I didn't care about a scar on my face. On the contrary. Since it appeared, it's like the world around me has changed. Wherever I went before, my admirers, followers and bards used to follow me around. Now it's like I'm invisible. Worse, I see how those I talk to try hard not to look at the scar. It's like it undid me completely. Valerie stops again, absently running the tips of her fingers over the ugly scar on her face. She finally pulls her hand from her face and looks at you. I've never seriously imagined what would happen if I lost my beauty. I thought my actions would speak much louder than my appearance, but now I'm having doubts. In this and in everything else, I keep telling myself. You're letting your old beliefs cover your pain and disappointment. Let yourself grieve for what you've lost. I don't know how to be weak, Grand Blackforge. That's not what I was taught. You know, when they buried my grandmother, I didn't shed a tear. My mother was frightened for my cold heart, and my father thought this was another reason I should become one of Shaelin's paladins. But in fact, I simply don't know how to weep over something I've lost. Valerie runs her fingers through her hair and sighs. Thank you. Now I know what to do. Since I don't know how to cry and wail, I'll do something useful. There's a lot of people I need to apologize to. Well, that's a bit of a sad story, actually. I have to say, I really like Valerie as a character. And in real life, there happens to be a Valerie who's a really good friend of mine, so that helps. And she's very beautiful and blonde as well, so I was telling her that she was in my game. I was telling her about the scar on Valerie's face, and she was like, well, at least I won the duel. Alright, so what I want to do now is I want to travel to Varnhold for the first time, take a look what's going on over there. Alright, and now we are about to head through the mountains, and I think the traveling time should be reduced now because of one of the events that I did. So that does go a lot faster all of a sudden. Shallow Gulch. I'm not quite sure if we need to be there. I want to go to Varnhold first. Well, we've reached Varnhold. And apparently something happened to its inhabitants. So let's take a look around. This house is empty. The entrance to the empty tavern still smells of spilled ale. Okay, well, we found 150 gold. It's always welcome. Let's head over here to the back. think this is here where we
How curious.
usually
Child's play.
found Mygar Varn standing around. Not quite sure where that was exactly. Oh, here we go.
To victory!
Spriggan Savage, what is that? Oh, well, they have potions of enlarge, apparently. Not that it helped them very much. One of them has chocolate. They can't be all bad if they have chocolate.
In due time.
Right. The fisherman's house has been plundered. All the fish nets and tools are gone. What is this?
Your wish granted.
The big black bird is watching your every move. That is an ominous sign. I like the word ominous. For some reason. Not quite sure why, but... Anything else over here? I don't think so. So maybe we should cross and take a look at the fortress. What is going on here? Yeah, that doesn't do very much. The door to the house is ajar. The owner didn't lock it when leaving their home. Whoa, a raven swarm. Okay.
You cannot stand against me.
Well, that was something new, at least. What is going on here? Grain litters the ground around this former granary. The sacks that used to hold supplies have been torn apart and emptied, and the bones and other leftovers are scattered in the dirt. What is going on? Blindness. Okay, who has a cure blindness spell, people? We're gonna have to look for that in 1 second. Yes. Jubilust, you have a remove blindness spell that you could maybe do. There we go. Thank you very much, Jubilust. That was very helpful of you. We grab some onions. That'll give Jaital some tears in her eyes. Oh, what's going on here? Is this a graveyard of some kind? I haven't seen this before. The Temple of Eristil is empty and dark.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
Not just yet. Oh, there's vegetables. You need your vegetables. Was that Valerie? Grab them vegetables, Valerie. Not quite sure who's cooking on the road, but we're gonna eat carrot soup. What is going on here? Oh, potatoes! Hell yeah! Finally. It's been a while since we found some potatoes, and these are fresh out of the ground. There is a river nearby where we can wash them. We can peel them with a dagger +3 or something. Let's see, is this the original house that we saw? Yes. Alright. This is a pretty cool sight, actually, to see the little graveyard here. He only killed villains. Oh, there is... Here lies Endrisha, the first among Varnhold's potters. Which game is it that has these... is it... I think it's Fallout, right? Where you can get like a gravedigger trait if you start digging up graves. And they also had very funny epitaphs on them. John Sever, Varn's comrade at arms and stout defender of Varnhold. Killed by a tree, one less fledgling woodcutter. Aww. He never finished that bridge. Well... Let's leave the dead alone, and let's see if we can find that fortress. We need to cross the river somewhere. I'm guessing here is a good a place as any. We couldn't really access this building earlier.
As it should be.
Or maybe we could have and I never tried. I have no idea. Let's find out.
Stop.
So yes, we have never been on this side. Let's take a quick look around.
I'm glad you dead. Time to get some rest, isn't it?
Yeah. We're gonna keep complaining every 5 minutes now.
In due time.
Can we move further down? Oh, we can move on top of this. Okay. Let's see, maybe we can sneak in through the back door again. Oh, there we go. Through a tree, I'm guessing. Let's try that. This spot on the wall has been damaged by a fallen birch tree. The tops of the logs used to construct the wall have been broken and the logs themselves stand askew. The thin birch tree still leans against it. A dexterous enough individual could probably climb up the trunk and get over the wall. A mobility of 18, well, that shouldn't be an issue as long as we don't roll a 1. There we go. The trunk is slippery and the logs of the wall shift precariously under your weight. But you manage to make it over the wall. Are you calling me fat, game? Huh? I mean, look at these stout... what do you call them? Poles, I guess, in the wall. Like, as if... You know, I know a dwarf is broad. Like, I have big bones, alright? So,
This should do it.
Scared? You should be.
Oh. Well, I thought we might talk to them, but apparently we're just gonna attack them on sight. Fair enough, I guess. Perception.
An expected result.
At the bottom of the well, half hidden underwater, lies a broken bucket tied to a piece of rope and a dead spriggan with a broken neck. Well, he didn't finish the bridge either, I guess. Someone left a laundry basket outside. What is this? Shields?
We'll do it the hard way.
Oh, they're all going, growing immediately. Look at that, like one...
No strike wasted.
Jesus. These are like these wolves and smilodons. They are so badass. Okay, so the funny thing is that for some reason the spriggans shrink down immediately after you kill them.
You can thank me now.
What is this? Remove sickness. Okay, we could use that for something. Okay, so this is the entrance. It kind of looks like the Stag Lord's fortress when we attacked that originally. See, they're all grabbing their potion. I mean, I'm not quite sure if it's gonna help you. Yeah, with the hammer that might help you, but with a crossbow, like how is... Does the damage of a crossbow increase as well? If you use a large person? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it goes up one damage category, like from a D8 to a D10 or something. Let's see, is there anything else outside? Doesn't look like it. Okay, in that case, there's nothing back here. Oh, maybe there is. Yeah, you see?
Mistake.
Oh, there are some big ones up there. Oh, damn. It's a trip. Trip and dice. Bang. Critical hit 51. It's even better than knock knock. That's impressive. The damage output is starting to become quite impressive. To me at least, you know, like the highest level character I ever had in a role-playing game, and I don't mean like a computer role-playing game, but like an actual tabletop role-playing game, is, I think it's level 6 or 7 or maybe 8. I think I have a dwarven paladin. I'm not sure if they're level 6 or 8 now. Anyway, so you know, I'm not used to like gigantic damage outputs on characters, so I'm quite curious to see how far up we're gonna go with once. Oh, we leveled up. Oh, great. Once we reach, I don't know, level like 16, 17. Let's face whoever is inside the fortress.
not a chance.
Well, they're just waiting for us to run them down. We'll have a whole bunch of stuff to sell again, that's for sure. Okay, and let's head on in.
What a surprise.
Ooh, let's not head on in. Come on, Juby. You can do it.
We need to try something else.
There was a time, Jubilost, when you were more proficient in opening these traps. I'm not sure what happened there. What's this? Another ancient scrap of leather? How is this trap not going off with the cat or the dog running over it all the time? Like, when Jubilos touches it, it's gonna go off.
This is not the way it works.
You see? Told you. It's funny when I'm right. Another ancient scrap of script-covered leather. And a bookshelf full of silver powder and 3 gold pieces. Great. Gonna leave this place rich.
Enemy approaching.
Whoa, whoa. This guy kind of feel like a Bruce Lee movie. Whoa! Whoa! Say what now? Where are you running off to? Open this door, you silly goose. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, we need to get the Smilodons in here. Where are the Smilodons? What are they doing over there? What are you doing?
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Yeah. Smilodons, you could have had food, but you chose to stand around in the hallway doing nothing. Anything interesting? Not really. What else do we have? Let's see, there is something over there.
Follow my lead.
And then we have one more. Oh, it goes up. Okay.
In due time.
I was trying to walk up the stairs, but yeah. The biggest Spriggan, scarred and beaten, bears his rotting teeth. I guess we can't rest even here. I bet you followed our trail from our very den. Forcing us from our home wasn't enough. Now you've come to finish us off? Well, a guy won't make it easy for you. Forced you out of your home? What do you mean? Like you don't know, the cave to the north where I lived my entire life before your kind came. Enough, I'm done running. A guy swings his blade and utters a shrill battle cry as he charges you. When I read that, I have to think about like Xena's battle cry, like shrill, you know, like. That's my my best Xena impression. Yeah. Take it or leave it, folks. A guy is gonna get eaten by a Smilodon. A guy steps back, pressing his hand against his bleeding wounds. Well, you got me. Go on then. Keep hounding us, pushing us back, clearly taking all we had wasn't enough. What are you on about? You attacked the citizens of Varnhold. You think me a fool? You attacked us in our own home. And now you followed us here to finish the job. How could we possibly bother anyone in an empty city? I do not believe you. Believe what you want, I don't care. I'm not going to make up excuses for the likes of you. Are you saying the city was empty before you got here? Who cares? We arrived and no one else was here. We checked for traps, we checked for ambushes. Nothing, totally livable. If I knew you'd follow us, I'd taken everyone even further away. Where are all the locals? No clue, eaten by someone, just gone. They left their belongings behind, doors wide open, anyone could walk in and take what they like. Huh, chaotic good or lawful evil. I'll let you go this one time, but mark my words, if you ever come to one of our towns or villages again, I'll make sure you regret it. Keep running, buddy. Okay.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
So we discovered what happened to Varnhold. We just need to loot the place now. An owl bear amulet, hey, look at that. And a fallen warrior's boot and an oyster. Okay. Something, I guess. A letter with threats. Oh, here we go. Baron Myger Varn, I'm writing to you as your ally and well-wisher. And well-wisher. I read well and I thought like a well where you get water from. So I was thinking like a well-wisher. That would be a cool job actually. If you could do that for a living, like just stand next to a well and wish for stuff. Then throw in a coin and watch it come true. The reason for my letter is the lack of foresight in your actions. You're trying so hard to become friends with this Baron from the hold of Blackforge. You invite him to pay you a visit, you assure him of sincerity, you even send rich gifts. Have you nothing more to do in your lands? I strongly recommend you to stop flirting with this upstart person and turn your gaze to the affairs of the day. You're trying to cross the path of powerful forces that can reach you even in your own castle. You should know your place. With wishes of good health and calm sleep, your friend. Well now. Let the Smilodon grab the letters. We're gonna have to read that one from the inventory apparently. Most honorable Baron Gran Blackforge, I am Baron Myger Varn of Varnhold, and I am writing to inquire about the current state of affairs in your realm. I hope that no trouble or pestilence have found their way to your lands. Perhaps we could arrange a neighborly meeting soon to discuss things, at your leisure, of course. I would also like to request your aid in a small matter. A few days back, an adventurer by the name of Willis Gunderson retrieved a mysterious bracelet from one of the ancient ruins scattered across Dunsworth. Gunderson kindly turned it over to my court wizard Cephal, who continues to examine it as it lies on the table before me. It may be the most peculiar thing I've ever laid eyes on. The bracelet is covered in angular patterns that resemble a labyrinth, and it's adorned with an inscription in an unknown language. No learned man in Varnhold has been able to read the writings or deduce which culture the artifact belongs to. So I ask for your aid, please. If you have an archivist with deep knowledge of the history of this region, send them along to aid us in solving this mystery. I'm sure your capital has plenty of such learned men and women. Perhaps one of them will succeed in reading this inscription. Of course, I will return the Vordakai, Vorda. Right, Willis Gunderson, where do I know that name from? That rings a bell for some reason. Is that an adventurer that I sent out of my realm? I don't remember. Like, the name is really familiar, but... is there anything else in here? No. So, did we solve the quest? Varnhold is a ghost town. There is not a single soul in sight. We should look around and find out why everyone's gone. The leader of the Spriggans occupying Varnhold claimed that it was empty when they got there. This cryptic word must be connected to everything going on around here, but what or who is this Vordakai? Yeah, that's a very good question. So that is empty. That's funny. Right. I think it talked about a cave to the north somewhere, so let's try and look for that. You notice a huge black bird sitting still on the high fence by the exit as if waiting for you. It's a raven glistening black, one of the largest ravens you've ever seen. As you approach, it tilts its head and affixes you with a beady black eye. As you are about to leave, you hear a cracked voice. Hypocrite. I can throw a stone at the raven. Ah, that's funny. What did you say? What's the point of your false pity for these fools who you allow to live? With no shelter, no family, no homeland, always on the run, all you did is prolong their suffering. Take pride in your chivalry. That's not true. My guy still has a chance for a fresh start. Miserable hypocrites, you seek to justify your actions? There is no justification. No, no, no. Why are you here? Are you one of the thieves that lived in this miserable settlement? I'm not from Varnhold, but I will find out what happened here. You? What arrogance, what pride, you, troll. Do not follow one crime with another, you will suffer the same fate. Who are you? My name is Gren Blackforge. Tell me who you are. The raven regards you for a moment, finally it flaps his wings and without a sound takes flight. Moment later, It's nothing more than a speck in the sky and it is gone. Oh, should have thrown a rock at it.
That is not far.
Okay. So let's see what we can find in the neighboring area. I see. So, I was thinking that maybe there was some more information, but not yet, at least. Let's see, where are we gonna go now? Let's maybe we should head north first. Although there's 2 regions to the south. Silverstep is actually mine already. Doors of Levy or Levanese. Yeah, let's head to the Shallow Gulch first. Like, that's super close.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Let's explore a little bit, actually. Dunswords. Okay. There's something on the road. Neighbours. A small but well-armed group moves across the flatlands, tattoos, leather and fur clothing, bone amulets at their belts. These are barbarians, Kelets to be precise. Probably from neighboring Numeria, but maybe lands even further north. They stop when they see you, hands on their weapons and frowns on their faces. Hey, you're from the north, right? Which tribe? I'm by myself. Wait, isn't that the gal the 6 bears kicked out? Cause they were scared that if a woman touched a sword, their balls fall off? Just let bygones be bygones, I walk with him now. So you lead this group then? I'm Neighbours. We're from Numeria, part of the Tiger Lord's tribe. We're just minding our own business here, not looking to pick a fight. We don't want any trouble, we're not after anyone. One of your people seems to be sick. Can I help? Barbarian woman steps forward, trying to control her heavy coughing. That'd be welcome. The woman starts coughing again. Then spits some blue phlegm on the ground. I caught blue spit somewhere in the barrens. I can pay for the healing in gold. No charge. No, none of that. We're not beggars and we're not out for charity. The barbarian woman forces several coins into your hand. Okay. After you heal the woman's disease, she breathes in deeply, relishing the sensation. Whoa, thank you. It was a nasty thing, let me tell you. Won't let you take breath in or let gases out. From Numeria. You're pretty far from home. Not so far, the Tiger Lords travel around a lot. From the World Wound to Iobaria. Hell, these lands were once practically home to us. We used to clear them damned Fae from the Gnarl Marches on a regular basis. Well, now we're here again. It's the nomad life, you see. Never know where you'll find yourself tomorrow. Do you know anything about the situation in Varnhold? Varnhold, never heard of it. Whatever is going on there, we got nothing to do with it. What are you searching for? No idea, really. Dugat just said we should search for caves and ancient ruins, and he'd tell us if it was what we were looking for. You ask me, we're just wasting time out here. The chieftain knows best. Now those are what I call good assistants, dutiful, prompt, and aware of their own intellectual limitations. Why can't I ever get assistants like that? Maybe I should have pursued a career as a barbarian chieftain. Who's Dugat? An old cleric. He's seen a lot, he knows a lot. It seems like he's the only one who has any idea what the hell we're looking for out here. Are you the only group of Numerians here? You kidding? Of course not, our main camp's over the hills there. If you're feeling gutsy, come pay us a visit. Have you found anything interesting in the area? I wish. We've been searching the area for days now, but all we found was a cave with some grime-faced half-men. No ancient ruins, no treasures, not a damn thing. Oh, I guess you're the ones that drove the Spriggans out. Tell me about Numeria. I hate this question. Well, Numeria is a hard land made for hard people. Ages ago, stars rained from the sky and left a bunch of chunks of sky metal across the land. Some as small as your finger, others big as mountains. Lots of chunks just sit still and do nothing, and we mine them for adamantine. Others make monsters or diseases or radiation, stuff like that. Technology. You don't like technology? Why would I? Bad enough it brings us so much trouble on its own, but it also attracts villains from all over Viston, like flies to a steaming pile of shit. The Technic League alone, ugh. Tell me about your tribe. Tiger Lords are an ancient and glorious tribe, one of the strongest in all Numeria. We used to own half the stolen lands ourselves. That was a long time ago. Back in the time of Great Armag. Now that the spirit of Armag's been reborn into the body of our new chieftain, you mark me. Word of our heroic deeds will spread across Galarian once again. Safe travels. Okay. Where is the way out? Ooh, there's loot somewhere.
As it should be.
Herbs. Did you... oh. So do we have to move through them? I guess. Right, so... There is a barbarian camp on the map now. Yes, there is. Let's just continue straight here for a moment, see where this leads us.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Well, we are really exploring the map now.
Gather our strength.
Let's just try and stick to the outside as much as possible. Linorm's grave, okay. Let's cut inside here. And just connect these dots.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Let's keep exploring the the outer rim, so to speak. Let's check out this overgrown cavern. Hey, who's that walking over there? It's dangerous to walk around here. Better turn back. Miri answers something in Helid, the native tongue of the Numerian Kelet tribes. After a brief exchange in Helid with Amiri, the guard switches back to common. Peace. If you want to speak with our elders or spend the night, you may enter. Just don't expect a free dinner. Okay, let's speak to the elder. And grab some ancient leather while we're at it. And mushrooms. Well, we don't expect free dinner, but maybe free merchandise, free bracers, free... Is that an emerald? No. Free gemstones. It's also not an emerald, damn. Well, there's plenty of free stuff here.
That is not far.
What's up, Elder? Where are you at? Bolga. Is Bolga the Elder? A half-orc woman sits by the fire. Her clothes are made of leather and fur, matching the rest of the barbarians. She frowns as she slides her finger along a map crudely drawn on a crumpled sheet of paper. She lifts her gaze as she notices you. Huh, guests. Who are you? If you're friends, take a seat by the fire and let's talk. I'm Bolga from the Tiger Lords clan. I lead this group. Arya chieftain. Me? No, just seasoned enough to lead a group. Our chieftain is Armak, the Twiceborn. He's back home in Numeria right now. What's your chieftain known for? Long ago, he was the greatest of the Numerian chieftains and Gorham's chosen. Armak was so strong, no mortal could strike him down. It was only when Pharasma herself challenged him to battle that he fell, and only because of her divine power. But now Armak shamed her and came back from the afterlife. Great Armak leads the Tiger Lords once more, now as Armak the Twiceborn. And soon word of our exploits will spread all over Aviston. I didn't know there were half-orcs along the Numerian barbarians. The orcs have lands nearby. A lot can happen between two neighboring peoples. What are you doing here? We're looking for some ruins or a cave or something. I don't really know. Only Dugat knows exactly what we're looking for. He's a cleric. He's our leader on this expedition. Well, him and the sisters. Who are these sisters? They're witches who serve Armak. They seem to know a lot about the world, history, gods, even other worlds. They're pretty smart talkers. You'd hardly believe the things they know. They have these Strange, unimaginable spells. When Armag ordered us to pack up for this expedition, we thought we'd be marching for a month. But if we just waved their hands, whoosh, a tunnel of multicolored lights opened before us. The trip here took us just 1 hour. Can you imagine? Wouldn't be surprised if you can't. A tunnel of many colors, doesn't that sound familiar? Because it sure sounds familiar to me. Where might I find Dugat and these sisters? They're in our main camp here. If you're looking to hire us or have some business, come visit. Be much better than digging around in the dirt out here. Have you found anything of interest? Be nice if we had. So far it's just dirt, crap and monsters. Like we don't get enough of that back in Numeria. We found this hole and the monsters that were living here. Took a beating doing it, but we managed to kick them out. Then after we searched the place, we found out it's just a regular cave, nothing of note. And after a day or so, we'll probably head out and keep searching. Do you know anything about the situation at Varnhold? Varnhold, where is that? No idea, I've never been there. Tell me about Numeria. Numeria is the land with adamantine in its soul, and its people have adamantine in their hearts. Since we have bugger all beyond adamantine and courage, we just trade what we got. Thank you for the invitation. I'll take you up on it. Alright, we'll spend the night here, see what happens. Nothing much. Let's grab some loot, see what happens. Oh, we can grab their eggs. And a cheese crostada recipe. Alright. We're free rolling now. Okay, Tiger Lord Tribe dudes and dudettes. Thanks for all the loot. We'll be heading out now. Let's see if we can find a way back to Solistar somehow. I think we're close to making a tour around the facilities here. The facilities. So that goes to Varnhold, okay. Let's check out this unfinished clearing. Nothing much so far. Yeah. We took the wrong way for a change. Never happens in any of my games. Okay, we have a cave again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cave again. Right, let's... You never know what you're gonna run into with this game, so let's... Okay, a bunch of wolves. The Dunsword pack. Okay, well... They shouldn't be posing much of an issue. There we go. Some more skins. Looks like there's gonna be spiders here too. Like a whole cave with one barrel in it. And then it has a cloak and a punching dagger. Okay. Yeah, that was not the most interesting cave ever. So let's move up to where this connects. Oh, there is a spider lair, okay. And then we're gonna head back. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I actually meant to head back to Sorrowflow. It's gonna take a while. Right, let's see what we missed on the kingdom management front. So Amiri took care of the undead sightings, one of them at least. Our scouts confirmed the presence of monsters and local militia successfully eliminated the threat. Military +4. I think Ekundaye was taking care of another one. Trade agreement with Gralton has been signed, so that gives us 5 economy. And that's it. Oh. I thought there was some more going on, to be honest. The curse is still taking a while. Oh, Ekundaye is also still taking a while. Right. So, we have troublemakers again. Can send a bunch of people to that one. The Truth of the Blade, a famous local priest of Kaiden, is urging our subjects to settle their disputes through duels rather than court. Our youth are zealously following the dwarf's teachings. Justice and order in the region are under threat and it's time to intervene. How long is Lindsay still working? 6 days. Okay, that should be fine. And then they're all in this together once more. So let's send out Tristian to this one. It's a difficult, a difficult difficulty class. Let's send Valerie to take care of that. And then let's rank up maybe Harem. And then we can send Lindsay out to figure out the truth of the blade over there. Let's see. Yeah, we could rank up the treasurer as well, actually. So Lindsay is busy. Yeah, let's rank up Harem. So our Divine has reached rank 4. Unlock Espionage. Okay. Looks like we can unlock that as well. So we need some more buildings for that. And I think it would be very easy to reach if we would install like a goblin neighborhood in the capital, for example. And I think we can even upgrade another village to, or another hamlet to a village. I'm not quite sure. Oh, we're at worried all of a sudden. Why is that? What happened? Why are we worried? Does it say why? Not sure. Oh, Oh, yeah, that explains it, I guess. Many knights from the neighboring lands responded to the Grand Diplomat's call for help. They arrived in numbers and exterminated all of the undead. Unfortunately, many of the locals died before help arrived. The Pathfinders who were responsible for the uprising gave their lives trying to protect the villagers. Right. Okay, that's a pity. Troublemakers was a triumph. +4 community. There we go. That's good. And then we have a bunch of more quests. Great. So this one Lindsay could take care of. Then we have Troubled Minds. So we're gonna need to send the storyteller on that one. Valerie or Jubilost. Okay. Bread and Circus. Can also send the storyteller to that one. And then a crestfallen Lindsay wants to talk. Alright. So, Lindsay, why don't you deal with this problem here? And then let's see, problem, opportunity, opportunity. Yes, so problem is gonna be the storyteller, 50%. Yeah, it's gonna have to be good enough. And then the artisan's loss, we can send Jubilust for that one, 90% chance, that's fine. And then this one we need to wait for the storyteller to return. That's okay. And then we need to head into the throne room to see what's up with Lindsay. And after that, I'm assuming we're gonna end the episode. Lindsay is trying not to look at you. Well, it's about Akun's party. Of course, now is not the time. I'm sure you have other things of your mind. Let's just forget about all this, alright? Okay. Did I forget something? I'm not sure. Anoriel 8 Eyes looks unusually neat. Her hair is clean and brushed, her clothes spotless, and her elven face is lit with unusual enthusiasm. When she speaks, it becomes clear that she's choosing her words much more carefully than usual. I'm here as an official representative of the Pathfinder Society, Your Grace. It's become known in Absalom that certain members of the Society were bothering you of late. Or to be more precise, you were troubled by the consequences of their indiscretion. I formally apologize to you and your subjects and would like to extend to you, Your Grace, an offer that will be of benefit to all interested parties. Please allow a representative of the Pathfinder Society to remain in the city and lead a local lodge. To coordinate with other ordinary Pathfinders, we would prefer not to act in this region without the support of the local ruler. The goal of the society is to explore the world we live in, not cause unwanted conflict. I'll be happy to see the Pathfinders in these lands, and I will allow you to found the lodge. Thank you. If I may, I will say goodbye for now and proceed immediately to my duties as venture captain. Oh, that's why you dressed up. Okay, a gift from Nazriel, a sparkling hamlet, I almost said. Thank you very much. Right, so I think we kind of bungled Akun's quest. Companion quests. Yeah. Looks like it. We ignored our companion's request for too long, now it's too late. Well, the thing is, I didn't know what to do here, you know? Like, talking to Lindsay, but that event was already gone, so... Not sure what I was supposed to do there. Burning bridges, okay, that's done. What else do we have? Discuss the event with Jubilost, okay, we need to do that. And then... yeah, that's something for a new episode. We'll probably be exploring some more in the Varnhold vicinity. But we'll be doing that in a future episode. As always, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, by all means, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next video.